Hey y'all, I'm Fox. Go check out episode 7 of the Fast 15 featuring Riley Neal.
All right, guys, welcome back. This is episode 7 with Riley Neal. It's one I've been waiting to do. We've tried to get hooked up a couple times. Great young guy, great family. Got a new car from us a couple years ago, or I guess a year ago or so. And thanks for coming, man.
Thanks for having me.
Heck yeah.
We're just trying to get ready for this year. First race, March the 13th at Hickory, running the Carolina Pro Late Model Tour. Keith Graham's got a great tour going. Hopefully we can be successful in that. Show everybody what we can do. Maybe impress quite a few people. That's what we're hoping to do.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's just jump right into it, man. Let's talk about your 2020 season. As you guys can hear, hold on, there's a ton of stuff going on in the background. There's motors running and cars going and all kind of craziness. So that's kind of what you get here when we're in studio at Performance Center. Tell us about your 2020 campaign. You got a couple wins there. Did awesome.
We run the 602 Super Limited Tour at Caraway. Because of COVID, we got restricted to Caraway. We was supposed to run quite a few different tracks, but I think we run probably 10 races at Caraway, and we won 4 races, had 3 poles, won the championship. Had a really good season, had a bunch of really good people behind me in my corner. PRW for 1.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
We built this brand new car, hopefully to run some late model races at Ace this year and maybe go to Martinsville.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to get in that thing and go. It's gonna be great. What about 2021? What are you gonna all roll in? You got a bunch. You commented on Ace there. What else?
We're gonna run the Carolina Pro Late Model Tour this year. We bought a Hampke over the winter.
Yeah.
Jason Stanley, he's prepared a great car for us. Hung a new body on it and everything.
Nice.
We're gonna run it. Run several different tracks: Orange County, Tri-County, Florence, Dillon, Hickory, Carteret. A bunch of different tracks. Hopefully we can get a wide variety of experience. There's supposed to be a bunch of big names running this tour this year, and probably 30 cars for first race.
Wow.
So might as well feed me to the wolves.
That's it, right in it, right? Like right in it. Tell us a little bit about your racing background for people that aren't familiar with you. You're 13, right? And
Yes,
where
sir.
did you start?
We run probably, I'm going to be honest, 5 or 6 champ buggy races, and it's just such a tire game. We didn't really get it, and champ buggies wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So finally when I was 10, we bought a limited car, and I started testing, run my first race when I was 11, and we've been running that ever since. Run this year when I was 12. Hopefully to try and move up some this year and see what we can do.
Perfect. What I know your family helps out a huge amount, right? I know your dad does a lot of this stuff, and some different people outside help you. But tell us about your sponsors for this year, making this possible.
Man, Turner Built Homes, BK Auto, Walkertown Mill, Walkertown Auto Sales, Lindley Plumbing, Walkertown Pawn and Gun, Two Broke Girls Cleaning Services, H&W Services, Affordable Septic.
My man's firing. Yes, sir. I love it. It takes that many people to make it, don't it?
It does. When you're moving up to a bigger tier of racing, It takes a lot more money and a lot more talent and equipment. And it's not as easy as just, not knocking the limited guys, but it takes a lot more than that.
Yeah, sure. Right. A lot more time, everything. Right.
Yes, sir.
People, everything. What's your thoughts for the next year? What are you going to jump right in the Cars Tour and go crazy? What's you're going to try to run some local Ace? What's your goal to be?
My goal for next year is we're hoping maybe get in a Super with Donnie Wilson.
Nice. That'd
Maybe
be
jump
sweet.
up and run Cars Tour, go down New Smyrna and run a few races.
Yeah, Donnie's got some good stuff.
He's got really good stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a big jump too, right? You're gonna have to put in the work for sure.
Definitely. It costs a lot of money too.
What are some things you do? Do you iRace? Do you do things like that, or you just not really?
I used to iRace quite a bit there for a while, but since race season's really ramping up right here, don't really have a bunch of time for it. And I just like it. I like to mess with setup stuff and see
Oh,
what
cool.
we can do.
Cool.
And sometimes I'll jump in a race and have fun, but a lot of that's just setup stuff, like I said, and testing.
You work a lot in the shop or not really? Some kids do, some kids don't.
I'm in the shop every single day.
Every single day.
And we got 3 cars in there right now. We got mine, the new late model, and then Ryan Nelson's car. And we're working every single day trying to do something.
Nice.
And if I'm not doing anything, I'm going over each car, checking bolts, doing something.
Nice. So you school at home. You're virtual right now.
We're
'cause of
virtual right
COVID.
now. Yes, sir. We're working to try to get back into school because I'm not the online learner.
Yeah.
Because there's a million other things I could do.
Listen, my son doesn't like it either. He's not a fan.
I could be in the race shop doing something. So that's my focus. I'm trying to do as much as I can racing right now and get to the top level. But you gotta pour your time and heart into it to get somewhere.
I think it's definitely all you're after. We do a lightning round here, and I ask goofy questions. I don't know if you've seen this before or not, but are you an AR or 5-star body guy?
5-star.
All the way?
All the way.
There was no hesitation there.
No.
What makes one better than the other?
Well, another thing with AR, I don't like the roll in their bodies. I don't like the left side roll.
So you like the look of the 5-star?
Mm-hmm. The 5-star has a lot better look.
Interesting. Old body or new? Because you have both, right?
In my opinion, I like the Gen 6 better.
Like the
but
Gen 6.
my dad likes to keep it simple.
Yeah.
So I got a Gen 6 on the Super.
Right.
And then he's got the
old body.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Coil over a big spring.
Coil over, big spring, coil over, for sure. We've got all coil over stuff.
I think outside they're trying to see if the valves are tight or not. You hear them out there? Holy cow. Jeez, they're revving her up, aren't they? Big tracks or small tracks?
I like small tracks.
Yeah?
Because it makes for a lot better racing.
Yeah.
Because the field's a lot stacked up and tighter.
Way more bump and run contact, right? Like, got a driver in there. I agree. I'm a small track guy myself. How about brakes? PFC, Brembo, or other?
I run PFC on all my stuff.
PFC. Dilbeck, if you're watching, they could use some help. Sure. Ford or Chevy?
Ford's a racing motor, but if you're running a crate class, then
Yeah, you got to go with the Chevy.
You kind of got to. But I feel like Ford just has more performance products than Chevy does.
Yeah.
Because they're a racing motor.
Motor, for real. I can understand that. Tell us about all through the deal, all through your racing career. Anytimes, not one particular. Doesn't have to be a big car. Doesn't have to be a little car. Tell us what's your worst wreck.
Well, I haven't really been in any bad wrecks.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah, we run Hickory at the North-South Shootout in 2019. We had a lap car come up, bent the upper lower on the left front, almost got the front clip.
Ugh.
And we started 18th that race and drove to 4th, 75 laps, my third ever race. And then we come back in. I told them to put 2 new front tires on it. We went back out and still finished 8th.
Wow. Yeah, resilience. That's what it takes, right?
Yeah.
That's what it takes. What do you, hidden talent? You got a hidden talent that nobody knows about? Nothing?
Not really.
Nothing?
Nothing. No.
All right. You don't play in the band or anything?
No.
No trombone, nothing?
No.
Nothing. Favorite superhero? Who's that?
I wasn't really into none of that stuff when I was little, to be
No?
honest with you. No.
Not even today? Nothing? No favorite superhero?
No. I'm all the time watching something.
Are you
about
a gamer?
racing.
Do you game? Online game? Nothing?
I'll play. I said iRace, and that's about it.
No
really.
Fortnite? No.
I'll
none
play
of
that
this
once
other...
in a while if my buddies text me and tell me to play it with them.
Yeah. No favorite superhero? Nothing?
Nope.
Oh, I'm heartbroken. Who's your favorite race car driver then?
Big time or small?
Both.
Late model, I'm gonna have to go with Bobby McCarty.
Bobby McCarty.
And then big time, love me or hate me, I'm going with Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. No, I don't. He's a heck of a racer, man. He's got it happening. How can you? The guy wins. Like, that's it. What's your favorite thing on your pizza?
Probably like pepperoni or sausage.
Pepperoni or sausage. All right. How? One last one for the lightning round. How'd you get your number?
In 2013, my dad, we used to run 17, and we moved up to modifieds, and we had to change our number because 17 was already taken. So out of all numbers we put in a hat, I drew 07. And see, that's the year I was born in. My mom and dad got married in. A bunch of stuff happened in 2007.
Awesome.
So that number is just kind of stuck ever
Stuck with
since.
you. That is awesome. It's always a good reason why somebody's got a number. That's something else that I want to touch on here. We got a few minutes left. Tell me about what it's like to come from a racing family like that, right? Like I wasn't, my family didn't race, my dads didn't race, my uncles didn't race, no, nobody raced. Tell me what it's like to come from a racing family like that. Is there more pressure or less pressure? You think you, help me.
It's really in between, to be honest with you. If
Yeah.
you have it, you have it.
Yeah,
If you don't, you kind of just you got to make something out of it.
right,
But coming up in a racing family definitely has helped a lot tremendously, because I had that in my ear the whole time,
right.
and somebody talking to me 24/7 and telling me things I can try and do, and sometimes I can tell them things to try and do.
Right. Do you ever wish that sometimes they weren't right so much?
Well, it depends.
They're
If
right
they're
a lot,
right
I'm
for a
sure,
good
right?
reason, I'll just go along with it and say, all right. But, man, it just depends.
What's been your biggest win so far in your career?
Ooh, probably the street stock race.
Really?
Street stock race, stadium invasion at Caraway,
Yeah.
because everybody doubted in me.
Yeah.
Because, like, we didn't have a very big car count.
Right?
So we was racing against 6, 7 cars every week.
Sure.
And then 15 cars show up for the street stock race. We qualified 5th. We started on the outside pole. I drove it in too hard on my qualifying lap, messed it up. So we started on the outside pole. We went 3 wide going into 3 the first lap, and I was on the top. I drove in over everybody and led all 30 laps and won.
Awesome.
And just everybody doubted me.
Yeah.
So I proved everybody wrong.
Would you like to win at the stadium? Or you're not really into
I-
racing at the stadium?
I don't really want to go over there, to be honest with you.
Really?
Because just so many bad habits.
I think we've talked about this a lot off the camera over in the shop as things go down. I think it's its own entity, right? I think once you get into that environment, then
You're
you're
locked in.
locked into that environment.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And also, like, my dad has a big problem.
Which is not bad. Just so you
No.
know, people that would like to
Yeah.
race there, I'm 100% cool with it. I think that if you're
It's very affordable.
Sure.
I understand that.
sure,
But, I mean, some people, like, they get locked there and they won't go bigger places.
Right.
Like, they're kind of scared of it.
well, it's also I hear from a lot of people. And you're maybe a little young to answer this, but I hear from a lot of people that it's easy to find money to go over there, right?
It
Because there's
is.
a lot of people that race there, so there's easy to.
It's harder to find sponsors to go run Caraway because there's a lot of stuff that's locked around Winston.
Right.
And you can get money to go over there. The year we won the championship over there in 2018, we was starting to actually profit some money.
That's awesome.
because we
Unbelievable.
was spending $200 to go race.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
you can run on the same tires for 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of soaking tires over there too, right? That's its own entity, isn't it?
It's a big game over there.
Tell me about tennis shoes. That's one thing me and you have in common from the first day we met, right? Like we like tennis shoes. What's your
Yeezys.
favorite? Yeah, you like Yeezys. That's your favorite?
I got to go with Adidas.
Adidas.
They're the most comfortable shoes in the market.
Yeah, I like them too. My wife bought me these old guy shoes now, so I don't even know what they are. So I'm not allowed to wear any of the cool ones. They just sit in my closet.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your mom bringing you all the way over here. Your mom and dad worked pretty hard to help. You got a great family behind you. They all seem to help you in good ways and bad ways, and right, all the above.
All of the above.
What do you think of for school? Are you just selling out in the race car deal, or are you definitely thinking you'd like to be an engineer, or you got some other ideas of something you'd like to do later?
Well, I'm in 7th grade, so
Yeah.
if I can get anywhere, if I can run for a super late model team and maybe move up to ARCA, that's all going to depend on how life goes with racing. But if I don't make it anywhere with racing and we just stick to running limited every week,
Sure.
then I'm definitely going to probably go to school to get my engineering degree or something. I'd still want to be in that atmosphere.
You like the racing people, the family,
It's all a family.
right? Is that where most of your friends are? Or you have a lot of friends at school?
I don't really have a lot of friends because
You just
I
work
don't.
on the stuff?
Nobody relates with me.
Yeah.
Like I have very few, like Chase Robertson. That's about it.
No, for sure. I can understand,
Yeah.
right? That's a big problem because a lot of these other kids, they don't even understand what it's like we're going to be gone Friday, Saturday, Sunday possibly, or we're going to test 2 times during the week, or it makes it very difficult to do. Do you do other sports?
No.
'Cause there's no time.
I used to play baseball. Thought about it in 6th grade. Thought about playing for the middle school team, but it just racing's consumed my life.
Yeah, which is, I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it, man. I appreciate that. Dude, I thank you. Like I said, thanks so much for coming all the way over here. I appreciate
I
all
appreciate you having me.
all the pub you give the shop here too. It's great, man. We couldn't. Your family does great. I talk to your dad a couple times a week for sure. And anybody that wants to help him, reach out. We'll link his social below, and manufacturers, whoever, if you're looking to help a young guy that wants to run a little bit of everything, it sounds, you can get a little bit of exposure of everything. Reach out to him, man. Thank you for coming.
Thank
and
you.
As always, appreciate you guys for showing up once again, and like and subscribe to what we're doing here. If there's anything you want to see, let us know, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.